1, go. Yeah. Go, superhero, go. By the power and the glory of my heart, superhero landing. Whoosh. Come on. Whoosh. Are you ready to love yourself up? You're so lovable. Look at you. I'm going to need some supplies for this love engulfing. It's gonna be so good. You're so lovable and cute. Oh. Do you guys want to see all my supplies? I will show you. So this is one of the supplies. It's called a cape. Every queen has a cape. Let me see your cape. It's so loving and lavishing for you, isn't it? Put on your cape. Boop, boop. You're so lovable. That's why I booped you on the nose. Now, I could tell if you're thinking about how lovable you are because you will sparkle. Look at you. And if you're thinking about how lovable you are, your jaw will become chiseled. Your hair will fluff and flounce. You'll be like, wait a second. I want my hair to be really fluffy. It's not fluffy enough. It's so fluffy. Your hair will get fluffier. Your eyes will shine. Just keep thinking about how lovable you are. I have tictaculosis. Tictaculosis means I see everything. Everyone tells me everything too. I'm Daisy's Venice healer. So since I see and know and hear everything, I hope you'll just tell me what you want me to know. Because typically, everything everyone tells me, I just basically just look at them like this. You're so lovable. And then sometimes it's really important to them. And I'll say, I could tell it's really important to you, isn't it? And then I think about how much I care about them and how much I love them. You do that too, don't you? You're so loving. Anytime you're not being loving, it's because you're not sure. You're like, do you know how bad I've been hurt? I love myself. You think I'm just gonna... You guys were having some technical difficulties, so during the technical difficulties, I want you to caress yourself. Look at your hand. Say, my hand is a healer. And now caress yourself. Good job. You're doing good. Go. All right, get your other hand into it. My hands are healers. Go. Your fingertips are super duper healers. Do it. If you do not do it, the hands will turn to a tickle twitcher. A tickle twitcher. Are you gonna do it? You better do it. Okay, do a fluff. And now a hair flip. Shoulder. Hair flip. Shoulder. Oh, it's never ending. Watch. Hair flip. Shoulder. You don't even need to have hair on the shoulder to flip it. And now that you're really getting into it, start to notice how you're using your super duper fingertip healers and you're going down through your cheekbones. And your cheekbones, you can feel them getting higher. You're like, wait a second, I didn't go that far down in your cheekbones. So your fingers go down, your cheekbones go up, and your face gets longer, and you're more expansive, and your 33 vertebrae are like little dooba-deebies. Look, we're so cute. You do not have a bad juju, do you? There's no dungada on your spine. It's a yeah. Just keep doing that. Like that. Okay, go like this. I am so loving, and if it's not my truth, it won't be loving if it's my trauma. It's gonna be a little bitey and scratchy. I will bite you with my words. I will sting you. You know the little stingers? You know those? You did something right for once. Thanks for saying I did something. Was that meant to be a compliment or an insult? Oh, yes, stingers. Yeah. Give me that stinger. That's not your truth. It's your trauma. You little cutie pie. Next time you try to sting me, I'm gonna grab your little stinger and I'm gonna lift the stinger up, and right under the follicle leiosis, where the poison secretes, I'm going to tickle right under the sphincter. Tickle, you little poison sphincter. Tickle, and then all the poison will dump out of the poison sphincter of the stinger, and like a little scorpion of love, I know you're gonna fight. Be like, get my stinger back. I need it. I use it to hurt people who are gonna hurt me. Because if I don't have a stinger, then they're gonna hurt me. Well, I already drained all your poison. You can't even poison anyone now. Try. You make sense. See? You probably just tried to insult me, but you told me your truth. You said that I make sense. Yeah. Now all of a sudden, everything's starting to make sense. I think that my outfit just started to look better. And I think that I feel a little more confident. And my posture is getting more proud. Yeah, go. I love how everyone's like, is anyone going to mention her invisible 6-inch heels? Look at that king over there. Is anyone going to say something about how he's so tall and long? Look how he walks. Everything she does is so cool and amazing, yo. That's you. You're confident, higher self has the proudest superhero shoulders in the world. Your higher superhero self shines against malice and sneers and biting and scratching. Your superhero takes off and levitates and radiates love and warmth and understanding and learning and growth. So, I'm going to talk about something that's kind of tender to me, okay, you guys? I have a friend who I love and I care about her. And would you guys sit over here from me, please? Where do you want to sit? Do you want to sit right there? You're so cute. Okay. So I have this friend. Can you guys hear me okay? Give me a thumbs up. Can you hear me? Hello. Okay, good. All right. So I have this friend and I love her. And she's been my friend a long time. And I have these relationships since I was little, like, kind of broke my heart because this one time I was on the phone with my oldest son. We're gonna call him Super Duper Dylan. And Super Duper Dylan and I were on the phone and I could hear, we're gonna call him Chris because Chris doesn't like nicknames. And I could hear Chris, he's my second born. And you guys know I've been alienated from my kids, so breaks my heart. My heart bleeds. I miss them so much, and they miss me, and we love each other, and it's called parental alienation, and there's all kinds of, like, it's very complicated, so we're not going to get into that, but I want to tell you something. I want to tell you how chains repeat. Like, my mom, like, talks to me in ways that this friend, like, talked to me. So, like, I grew up in a home where you would get accused of lying. You would get, like, yelled at and attacked for no reason, and then you would have to defend yourself, and it was just like all kinds of chaos and negativity. And a year and a half ago, I was, like just about to start my divorce from my husband, who was attacking me. It's like really scary. Even if you don't get hit, if you get attacked or chased, or someone like is gonna swing at you and you get scared, like even if you don't get hit and your body gets all hyped up, like that sucks. And you could feel the adrenaline and cortisol in your body for days. Like I would feel like hyped up for days. And that's because a year and a half ago I had to get violence out of me. And I realized like my husband's attacking me, but then when guys catcall me or say something I don't like or look at me in a way I don't like, and granted, like you've got to deal with violence, but I was attacking these men who I felt self-righteous, like it's okay for me to hit their car with my skateboard or attack them. So I was able to see like, oh, I'm violent too. And I knew better than to try to heal him, because Daisy the Venice healer doesn't try to heal anyone else. She just heals herself. And then by healing myself, I invite you guys to heal yourself too. So I just love you. So it made sense to me that this was happening to me because it was in me. So once I decided to heal it, what I did was I asked others to come in. I asked my neighbors to come in. It turned out the neighbors had the same thing. They were hitting each other. And I needed to learn to not hit. And then the next stage was like having someone who hit and learn not to hit them. And that's usually how healing works. There's a certain process that we got to go through. And you stop the behavior, and there will be an extinction bursts before. So applied behavioral analysis is where you take data on the behavior and like observe yourself and witness yourself and feel the emotions and what's happening. And then you take the target behavior and you reframe it. So instead of hitting back, I would go to a neighbor. I would run out the door if I had to. I'd run away. If I couldn't run away, I would bang on the wall. My neighbor Rachel and all of the neighbors already were in on it and were there to support us. My husband ended up becoming really close friends with the man on this side and this side. And they became like three brothers supporting each other, learning all together not to hit. And when he saw like I was not available to be hit, like the lesson was complete. He was the one that went away and never contacted me again, and has since found a new woman and is getting engaged, and the perfect prince has moved on in a beautiful way and is on a healing journey of his own, hopefully on the next lesson, which I believe he is. I don't believe he's hitting his new partner. I hope not. That was something I needed to learn not to do. So I want to talk to you guys what's happening right now. So I'm learning to be more kind and loving with my words. I'm learning to not be so harsh. I can be harsh with my words. I'm learning to know that that's not my truth. Like I'm actually really hyped up and activated. And when I'm hyped up and activated, my reality is not real. And I act as if my reality is what I think it is because I'm so hyped up. But it's way more relaxed than I'm making it out to be, because I've been through a lot. Because I have PTSD, and because my children have PTSD. My children going through it too, you guys. And I'm working on, my not being like disorganized attachment style, not being borderline personality, not being narcissistic, those are my things. So I got to check in like, ooh, am I considering your needs? Because I do want to. I love you and I care about you. And I will be sad and it will hurt me if I don't consider you and I forget to, or I don't see the reality. So you got to tell me, am I supporting you? Am I supporting your thriving? Am I contributing to it? Or am I creating stagnation in your energy field? Do you even want what I'm giving you? What do you want? Because that's what I want to give you. Like if you just want a soundboard, I will be quiet and just witness you and love you, and I will just see you as a loving being who's got it, and I trust you, and I want to know everything that you want to tell me. If you want empathy, I will pay more close attention than to certain things like when your body does this, what are you feeling? And then I will guess those emotions, and you will tell me what you feel as I check it out. Usually I'm right. And then I will guess your universal needs, that which your heart longs for, a beautiful longing to take you to a more wonderful world that your heart knows is possible. And I celebrate that world and I affirm it with you. I'm here to create it together. And we're on this healing and growth journey. So I want to tell you what's happening in the now. I have this friend and I love her, and I'm inviting her to join this healing journey with me. She's choosing to speak to me in ways that I used to speak to each other, like accusing, and I'm just going to read it to you guys. So, what I wrote was so beautiful and I erased it, but I'm gonna retrieve the messages. And I'm gonna read them to you guys. One of you is lying. No. He's not that. He's not this. That's not true. You're not telling the truth. I've had enough of this abuse and drama. And then it goes on like, say hi to all of your like cuss word friends that I cannot stand, which is pretty much every one of them. So then I respond, you made a mistake. That picture is not the person who you think it is. That person in the picture is does not even look like him. Also, this is too low vibrational. And then she responds, that's not him? And I said, I need you to process how you speak to me. And until you're ready to do repair work, I'm taking space. I'm still not ready to communicate. Love you. This is a friend who I've already told her several times, like, I need space. Because the way she was speaking to me was below my standard of respect and kindness. And although, like, I understand the abrasiveness and the indignation and the anger and the rage, like, some of these things, it's really difficult to change it in the moment. Like, I know it's hard to ask for a big transformation like that. But if the person doesn't have a learning and growth mindset, then I can't work with that. I can't work with that with someone who's like, oh no, this is how I am. You have to just take this abuse. And I'm going to use cuss words and I'm going to use put downs and negative evaluations and accusation. Like, this is abuse. This is a codependent relationship. If I feed into this energy, then I'm hurting you. And if I allow you to do that to hurt me, then you're going to take me to a space. I don't go to that space. So although it hurts me to release you, like you can't hurt me with these attacks because I know it's not your fault. Like, I know when you come at me and you're accusing and using cuss words and putting me down, like, I don't want you to think I take any of that personal. I don't. We don't even have to do repair work on that. But what I'm trying to say is, like, if you're not willing to learn and grow and try to do it different, try to speak your truth in a more loving way when your heart is open. And we can breathe through it. And there's probably going to be a lot of crying. And that's okay. We can cry. And we will get through it. There's a lot of trauma behind you attacking me. Somebody who loves you and cares about you. Because you wouldn't do that unless someone who you loved and cared about attacked you. And it happened when you were a little tiny baby. And you and I've talked about this. And I want us to be creative with our trauma and conscious and acknowledge it and not reenact it. Not available for abuse. No, you're not just going to dish out and dump on me, darling. I'm going to grab your stinger. Okay, I'm going to find the sphincter for the poison. And I'm going to tickle right there. And I'm going to squeeze all the poison out. And if you constrict and pull your stinger and you're like, yeah, and you just like go back into your burrow so that you could snicker and spray poison from inside your little cave, but you're not willing to come out here and do the work, where somebody actually holds your stinger for you because you can't do it on your own. You need another witnessing, loving presence. That is the 5th step of Alcoholics Anonymous. It's part of my principles I live by, is to live by those 12 steps. And the 5th step is telling someone else and telling God, okay? Be honest with yourself. Be honest with me. So if you're not going to give me your little stinger, you little cutie pie, who I love so much, Goddess, and I lovingly call you Queen, and I'm not going to say the Queen of, because you are world famous. I don't want everyone to know who you are. And I just want this to be between us. And I'm going to read the rest. That's not him. I need you to process how you speak to me. And until you're ready to do repair, and notice how I don't even respond to like that's not him. I'm not going to go there. I already gave you a tidbit. Like, you were wrong. So I want you to think about that when you come with these accusations that you found on the internet. Like, it's not even his last name, but I'm not even going to go into that. So I need you to process how you speak to me. And until you're ready to do repair work, I'm taking space still. I'm still not ready to communicate. I love you. She says, I'm not going to be friends anymore. I've had enough of the one-sided relationship. So this is like typical. Like, so now she's not willing to give me the stinger to grab onto to tickle the sphincter. That's okay, my queen. I love you so much. So she's over here in her little burrow, like spitting poison. So at this point, like, now she's blocked, and I send her 2 messages, and she can't even respond because she's blocked. Please consider how you would feel if someone you loved accused you and spoke to you in abusive ways. I do not consent and will not be available for you to dump on me. I am not available for you to investigate and then attack me when curiosity and kindness are needed in order for anyone to thrive in a healthy relationship, especially a friendship like ours. You are blocked. And I'm choosing, and I notice I tell her right away, I do not ghost. Okay, we don't do that to people we love. And we always leave a door, but this is going to be like 6 to 12 months of space that I'm asking for. You are blocked, and I'm choosing higher vibrations because I need to do the work, and I need to take the space because I'm in the communication dojo too, and this hurts me, and I'm working to not do this to others, so I need to not be around people who do it to me for eternity, because until I'm ready to heal you and work with you more creatively, like right now, this is too triggering. It's past my capacity. So that's why I wrote this. So I'm going to finish writing. So I do not consent and will not be available for you to dump on me. I'm not available for you to investigate and then attack me. So I already read this. When curiosity and kindness are needed in order for anyone to thrive in a healthy friendship. You are blocked, and I'm choosing higher vibrations. So unless you're willing to do healing work with a third party and acknowledge the abuse, I am not available to be contacted by and do not wish and do not want to interact with you in any way, because I'm only interested in feeling positive, inspiring energies. Please stop the attacks. Soften and focus on making yourself and your life better instead of focusing on people who love you and are there to support each other, not attack, and who didn't ask for your advice. I will not respond if you contact me because I need to take time. So do not contact me at all. I will contact you if I feel the time is right. And if you haven't heard from me, it's because I'm still hurting. Still. Or because I don't think you're going to give me the respect I need. When I do reach out, if you choose to respond, so I let her know I'm going to reach out. If you choose to respond, because I know she might not choose to respond, right? So I'm giving her choice. and that I'm blessing her and loving her no matter what she chooses. So now I'm letting her know how I'm going to respond. When I do reach out, if you choose to respond, let it be from your heart, and your truth will be kind, loving, and caring for both of us. If it's not kind, loving, and in the service of healing, learning, and growth, I will not respond to anything sent back, and I will block you again. And I left it at that. That's it. So, I want you guys to know that I feel sad. It is important to me that you guys witness me in a loving way, and I know I'm lovable. And there's no need to proclaim. But when I'm hurting like this and I'm giving space to someone I love, then sometimes I like to reaffirm that I'm lovable because I'm hurting. And what I realize is I can't have my closest intimate relationships be painful. And if a person is making me feel drained, and there's two biofields, and I have a biofield with energies in motion, and you have a biofield with energies in motion. And if I come to you and I tell you my feelings and my emotions, those are the energies in motion. And when you tell me, like, my energies in motion will change in response to you. And in witnessing me, you will be changed also. And if you're witnessing me and you love me and you care about me, then I'm going to be elevated. And if you look at me and you start to sneer and get disgusted and angry and feel violated and feel disoriented because you feel lied to, and I know it's not your fault. I know that you believe what you believe, but when this is like a daily thing and a lot of other different things in varying degrees, and then I see that there's not like co-creating or healing or growth or movement in the relationship, and you're just kind of staying stuck. But in the past couple of years, I've been growing and healing. Like, well, I don't do these behaviors that I did a couple of years ago when we were friends and first met. And now these things hurt me. And I'm ascending, and I want you to ascend with me. And when we love and release each other, like, we can come back, but sometimes, like, it's just not like, what's up? So that's what's up. And I've learned that this life is about attracting my soul tribe and having the courage to know when to let go, to know when others are not on a journey of healing and learning and growth. And if they're not willing to find a way forward and have conversations that are uplifting, asking empowering questions like, what will help? And if we're continuing to talk about what happened and what's wrong and yelling, beginning with things like why, what, who, you, that's hurtful and not relational and not what we're about. We came here to ascend. We came here to blast off. We came here to dance because our bodies hurt if we don't. They get stiff. They get a black, yuck. A blah, like blah, right? Blah. And a yuck. A blacka, yuck. Don't do that. Don't do that. I know that one. Don't block a yuck. I know that one. Don't do that. I'm gonna get your stinger. I'm gonna tickle you, and I'm gonna say, that's called to love. And guess what? Biting and snarling and attacking is really close to the vibrational energy of a doo-ba-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-da-da-da. Play. Gabor Mate says that Shakespeare heals trauma. Wayne Dyer says that Hatha Yoga heals trauma. Daisy, the Venice healer, says that I love and golf Scooby-Doo heals trauma. Louise Hayes says that you can heal all the ages. And if you complain, then I want you to say, complain. I know you do want to play, my little complainy poo. Every complaint is a play in you that didn't get to come true, my doo-ba-doo. That makes me want to cry. Get over here. All of you, get over here. Every single one of you, get over here. This is the most beautiful group hug in the world. Look at you, you all just got more lovable. Look at you. You're so cute. Look at you. I'm gonna boop you. Boop. You got me. I'm gonna get you, hold on. Boop. You're so lovable. Your lovability is undeniable. It's ever expanding, forevermore a starlight. Now let me see you sparkle. Let me see you shine. Let me see your eyes shiny sparkle dance. Oh, that is the most beautiful shiny sparkle dance eye flutter flans I've ever seen. Did you just do that? Okay, everyone watching my freestyler here. Okay, that means a doo-ba-doo, you're so lovable no matter what. A scuba to swirl, only you have the wisdom. And a dingala, go superhero, go! Yeah, you did it! You did it! We did it. Oh, this is perfect. You know how we've been feeling alone? Isn't it great that we don't have to be alone anymore? Oh, it sucks being lonely. It sucks being separated. Thank God we don't gotta have the hibbita-jibbitas anymore. Ridiculous. Do you remember when farmers used to say, yeah, the cows get all like stressed out when you separate them, so you got to keep them with the herd. So we keep them in the cages, like the cages are real small, and then they could be right next to each other, and then love it. It's like they're all snuggling. Yeah, we get the tiniest cages because they want to be right next to each other. That's what the farmers say. Oh yes, and we get all of their food, so they never have to move. They stay still all the time. So their muscles atrophy, and then they get all like jello-y. So we hold them like a baby. They love it. So we like whip and shock them and hit them to move them around. They really like it. Adrenaline and cortisol floods their body. It's toxic hormones that stress them. And the dominational abuse makes them do everything we say perfectly. They're so scared they do whatever we want. And we feel powerful. Because ever since we were a baby, we were been yelled at. Yeah, we've been groomed like this since we were little, just so we could come in here and then abuse all the cows. So it makes us feel powerful, because when we were little, tiny and helpless, it was done to us. So it just makes it pretty easy to do it to the rest of the world. And the most easy to exploit nature. It's so fun. Okay, all you do is you take your trauma, you find the cutest animals, little baby ones. You get the fluffiest, snuggliest. The baby ones are the best because they have the hair that's a frizzy fuzz. And the frizzy fuzz, it's like the feathers have the baby fuzzy fuzz. It's a feathery fuzzifa. And the fuzzifa doesn't stop there. There's a fuzzy fuzzifa under every baby animal, except, here's the best part, you ready? Some baby animals are born completely bald, in fact, most. You could even get baby animals if you're really traumatized when they're completely bald. Oh, yes. This is a normal reaction for trauma. It's very healthy. So the farmers, they take like the little cute baby piggies, and they're not like, get over here, you cute little piggy. No, little piggy's more like this. You're so cute. I love you so much. I love you so much. Oh no. They're like, get over here, you piggy. Come right now. Go there. No! Get in there with all the other little piggies. No, there's too many of us. Oh, you think you're going together? No. There is a little tiny invisible cage for all of you. You don't get to be with each other. No! That felt good. Yeah, I feel so powerful. I put the little piggies in here. Yeah. Get in there, little piggies. Don't ever come out. I was abused when I was a little baby. You think because you're a little baby, you're special? You got abused too. You think just because you're a little cute piggy, just the cutest little nose in the world, just because you have the best nostrils in the universe, that's your cuteness gets you even more horrifically, horrendously abusified. No! Yes! Get in the abuse chamber. No! Please don't! Get in there! I'm too traumatized to be kind and loving. Go! I can't see you, so who cares what's happening to you? I don't see what's happening in there. I am a loyal farmer of the United States of America, and we farm in the U.S. It is homegrown, so you buy from the U.S. Make sure you get all of your delicious fruits and vegetables because we have the best. And the best farm animals. Our Piggly Wigglies are so nutritious. Oh, if you want to be bacon-ified, are you aching? Yes, you are. Eat this bacon right now. Oh, I can't stop. That's because it's bacon. You can put in anything. Ice cream, put it with maple syrup, a little saltification. It's going to make it makes your breasts bigger and your butt bigger. If you're a guy, you just get bigger clitorises and abulosis. Just eat bacon. It's so good. So please market bacon. We're the local farmers in the U.S. We reenact our trauma with the animals. So, you guys could please buy our meat. It's flooded with adrenaline and cortisol because the animals are abusified. It's in America, so you could trust that it is farm fresh. We put them in steel pits and then we cleanse. First, we let all the poop and pee build up. Then we go in and we power wash with chemicals that cleanse. Oh yes. It makes it so clean and vivacious and not spacious. This is all for the best meat in the world. It's so tender. Don't worry, we don't let the animals run around and stuff. It gets all muscly. Don't want that. Just eat it like this. It's the best for you. And just trust. Like, we know everything. Like, just keep doing the program and buy, spend more. Yes. And have never enough money to pay. Yeah. Keep it going. Go. keep it going, be successful, because you might win. Yes, you might be a farmer like me. You might win. You might win the game of the market economy. You might be rich. Oh, you might be able to pay for all of your needs and replace every single interdependent relationship. You will not need any community members. You will not have to waste your energy because you will have all of the money to pay someone to do it for you. And instead of trust in the universe, you won't have to trust at all. Like, you could just give it all away to money. Instead of love, like, who needs love? Just pay a therapist. Be a sugar daddy or mama. Money will do it for you. You could replace life. You could even have children and have someone else carry that baby and have someone else raise that baby for you and not have to experience any of it. You could live in a world of just being surrounded by stuff and not having to interact in any relationships ever again. You could just be alone with all your money and riches, not having the tenderness of relationships. You won't have to learn or grow or acknowledge any of the abuse that happened to you. Oh, money will make you rise above everything. You could even get fame. You could even get popularity and friends. Yeah. And trust me, when you win at the market economy, here's the best part. Everything that you spend, you will be able to buy something tangible you could hold on to. Like, relationships, when you give a gift, it's just like this energetic signature. In a relationship, every time you interact with someone, you have to deal with all this mushiness, right? Like, by having money, you won't have to feel vulnerable. Yeah, you could have a really hard heart. Oh, yes. You won't need anyone. You won't even need nature. No. You'll be able to just buy nature and pay others to control it. You won't have to be a part. You won't have to be a part of an ecosystem or co-regulation or collaborating or ever have to know what it's like to be part of a group conscious mind, a network of all different minds making decisions together. No, you will get to make decisions all by yourself. You won't have to talk to anyone else. This is going to be so cool. What's really going to be nice is you won't have to have family. Like, you won't have to have these gatherings where everyone's like laughing uncontrollably. And then you keep thinking about it, and then it's just like all of a sudden you have to start like laughing again because you're thinking about this. Right? And then, here's the worst. Someone in your family will laugh and then you catch their laugh. Like, what if it's the morning? What if they yawn? And you catch their yawn and then they come over to you and you could smell them and they smell really good. So then you take a big sniff and then you can smell their breath. What if they fart? Money will make it so you never have to smell any of that. And don't worry about all the good smells, like the pheromones and things that make your body tingle. Or like, when you get a doobadoo? When every single tiny hair on your body turns into a goose pimple plump. And it could pop because it's so filled with love. That's what that is. And then you have to deal with all these goose pimple plumps filled with love. And then you're always just like secreting this love and warmth. And everyone's like, why are you so happy? You have to like deal with all these weird questions. So you just be hollow and alone if you got money. You don't have to deal with any of that fullness. Who wants to walk around like, overflowing with love? And you're like, I still love him. I love you so much. This is so annoying. And then everyone's like going over to you just like a moth because you're like this light. They're like, oh, hello, you seem so healing and lovely. Oh, yeah, like, no. Just get money. Money will allow you to never have to feel any of it. Never have to heal. Never have to learn. Never have to grow. Never have to depend. You can do it all on your own. You're so powerful if you have money. Yeah. You know that was me. You know that I'm talking about me right now. I want you guys to know that. I used to be like that. That was my life. 5 years ago, I became homeless, and I've been chronically homeless for the past 5 years. A week and a half ago, last Monday, I got my first bill. And you want to know what my first bill is? My only bill. And by the way, I have a cell phone. I have an iPhone thanks to Jack. Dude, one of you guys loves me and my content so much that it benefits you to get me a phone. So thank you, Jack. So not only do I have a phone, because I haven't had a phone in a year, for 5 years, I've been chronically homeless. I would be like in this homeless shelter and then homeless, with this partner and then homeless, with this friend and then homeless, in this homeless shelter and then homeless. And now I got my own apartment for a week and a half. And you guys, I don't claim to like have the wisdom, by the way. I'm not your teacher. I'm Daisy the Venice healer. Kind of like, hey, I'm Daisy the alcoholic. It's because I'm trying to deal with my alcoholism. So I say I'm alcoholic. The same reason why I say I'm Daisy the Venice healer, because I'm trying to heal my trauma. So I'm not trying to act like I know. This is my experience, strength, and hope, yo. I love you. I just felt like telling you that you're really lovable. And I want you to know that you could do it, that you have the wisdom, you could do anything. And everything you say about everyone else is also about you. And everything I say is about me, and about everything else I say about everyone is about me too. Like, the world that is inside of us, it's so cool, because it's the whole world that is outside of us too. Das, me and you, and that's cool. We're pretty cool. I like that. I like being with you here like this. I like connecting this way. And I want you to know something about me. I like women. I like the goddesses. I'm completely 100% straight. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about like my heart's yearning. Like, I go to the beach and I sit on the hill and I scream, goddesses, and I cry because I want my tribe. I want you guys, like, not the men, okay? My inbox is like 90% men. And I look at the pictures. And if you're a dude, or if I don't know if you're a man or a guy, I just respond to the women. So men, like, please do not pose as a woman. Like, I don't want to talk to you. If you trick me and get me to talk to you, like, okay, good job. You're just going to experience Daisy. And that's on you, because my heart's open, and I'm not going to live in a world where I don't trust, because I trust you, and I trust that the women will reach out to me. And I trust that the men will honor me, and the men who are not able to honor me, I trust that they're on their healing journey, and I love them, and they're lovable as they are no matter what. It's not their fault that they're not able to honor my consent. Okay? So that's why 90% of my inbox is men. And I think a lot of these men know how I feel, that I don't want to hear from them. Okay? But I do want to hear from you, women. I do want you to reach out, because I trust you. I trust that you're part of the squad. I trust that you don't want to take from me, that you're not going to use me like an object. I trust that you want to relate to me like a subjectivity, that you want to learn and grow together. I trust that you are wise and a teacher of mine, and that you have wisdom to bring. And I want to know. I want to learn from you. I want us to co-create and share our gifts and talents in a learning space. And if we cannot co-create in a healing and healthy and loving environment, then, like, I don't consent to unhealthy codependence anymore. But I lovingly release you to try again. And that's what's cool about this platform. Is like, I have a certain capacity, and then if I reach it, I could just block you or hide you, and then you can just create another TikTok and come back. You don't have to worry about it, and don't take it personal, and we could try again. And also, I'm at the beach, and I'm just like you. I'm the same. See, you are really loving and lovable, and you want to make friends with people who love you and witness you and understand you and who get you. And you don't want people to point at you and speak about you and be like, I know what's true for you. You don't like that. You like when people are curious and kind and considerate, and then they ask you. They don't like tell you. You don't like that. And you love things that feel good and elevate you. You're smart. You know that you could do it on your own. You're resourceful. You can figure it out. You have the power. You know that. And all you gotta do is go with it. But you know you're not here to do it alone. That would suck. Who wants to do it alone? That world, we already know doesn't work. And I think it's pretty cool. And you do too. You love it. Because you're like, whoa, guess what? We had this one world, and then you caress yourself and you love yourself, and then you say, now we have a more amazing world, y'all. That's what's up. And then you get your chin. You're like, let me get my chin. Because you know if you have tension in your jaw and you're like, no, why are you doing that? Just give yourself a little doodle-doo. And then on your shoulders up here, just bring them down. In fact, bring your shoulders up. Roll your neck back and forth. Sit on the ground. Have your knees up and your feet on the ground. Have a straight spine. You know, when you sit like this, your spine can decompress. When you sit in a chair and your butt is here and your feet are down here, then all the it's not good. So you want to have like more openness and flow. And even me, I'm tight right now. So you guys want to be a beginner yogi with me? I haven't been taking really good care of myself. It's been rough. It's been rough, and I can't do market economy. I created Daisy because I needed her. I needed one of us to say the jig is up and become a being of light and say, what if there was a world that was more beautiful? And then create that world where our universal needs would never be bought and sold, because we're not for sale. Our meaning and purpose is much too precious. We're angels. And we would never do the atrocities, like we use the example of farm animals. Where's the baby piggies? Oh, we forgot about you guys. Okay, I swear, no one got hurt. It was just pretend. Thank goodness they're okay. So, we wouldn't ever do these atrocities unless we were being paid. And what are the atrocities, my sweet? You would never forego your needs. You were tired. Why would you get up when you're tired? You needed more rest, my love. Next time, you're going to bed at the perfect time. That's right. You are going to lay your head down exactly when you are meant to, and you will fall into a deep, deep sleep. You will sleep so transcendently, gorgeously, that your skin will smoothaciousify. Your eyes will be closed, but they will be as big as the world. Your mind will open. It will heal. Your muscles will melt. You won't get all stiff. You won't have nightmares. You will hug yourself. It'll be a warm, loving hug. Do you have a pillow that you hug at night? Of course you do. You take that pillow and you hug it. Oh, if you have a partner and they get hot and sweaty, you just put a pillow in between and you hug that big teddy bear. That warm, sweet teddy bear. Oh, look, you got a little baby? Do you sleep with your toddler? You take your little toddler's booty and you scoop it. You scoop their booty. Are you a breastfeeding mother? Here. So you lie down, you scoop the baby's booty, put your head on your arm and pillow right here, and you sleep, and the baby breastfeeds. Pass out. Baby wakes up in the middle of the night, not a problem, because this side is now engorged. So now this arm's a little tired too, so you go, oh, time to scoopify. Here. Scoop that little toddler booty. So cute, little baby. gravity has not touched that little diaper booty, so you get that little sleeper diaper booty, and if it is wet, you change that little sweetie little tushy. And you grab that little gushy diaper tushy. And you scoopify. And then you breastfeed this other side because it's engorged. And typically you want to breastfeed your baby and then change your baby. And unless they're super wet, you don't want to let them sit in pee-pee. You just change them right away. And if you're really tired, as soon as you wake up, you change their diaper, even if you know that they're going to pee while they're nursing, because what if you fall asleep? And that's very likely, because it's meant to release massive levels of oxytocin. I know you're not breastfeeding, but do it. Wait, drag the slider to fit the puzzle. Boom. Okay, I just saw. Okay, ready? So, grab your sleeping baby. Look at you. Okay, grab your sleeping baby. And so you could be your own sleeping baby, or if you have an actual baby, you could pick up your baby right now. Or let's say you have a baby but they're not here, or your baby's grown. Just whatever baby you want. You just be like, oh, grab your baby. Look at you. And now grab your tricep and then squish the gushy diaper tushy. Look at you. And then give the baby a little back rub massage. So you could do this by just massaging from, I call it where the honey drips. So you could give so this is the baby's back here, and here's the spine. So you go from right under the ears, you just pick up their little ear and you put your thumbs there and you rest your fingers right here like this or like this. And then you massage the baby's spine. Yes. Oh, look at you. And so your neck is the baby's spine. Oh, look at you, little babies. Oh, it's so cute. The little baby in you loves it. Keep going. Look at you, so cute. Oh, I can't take it anymore. I have to squish you. Look at you. Get over here. I have to stop rubbing your back for a second. Get over here right now. You're too cute. Can you guys kiss my right knee because it hurts? Thank you. Okay, now that your little baby spine is rubbed and we've gushed the cute little baby diaper tush, we're gonna get the little French fries and we're gonna dip them in ketchup and eat them. Get over here, you little French fries. Look at you, so cute. Look at you, little French fries. Look at you, little baby French fry toes. I'm going to eat you just like French fries, but first I must dip you in ketchup. Now get over here, you. Oh, you're so cute. Look at you. Will you give me those little baby French fry toes? You're so cute. Oh, it's a good stretch too. Get your little baby French fry toes. You're so cute. I love you so much. Get your little baby toes right now. Look at them. Oh, get this good stretch. Just pull here on your foot. It feels so good. Oh, now do a little neck sklamana. Alright. You have another foot. Go! And if you don't have another foot, then just use the same leg. And if you have no legs, then grab whatever appendage you want. Go! I'm loving and healing you. I'm loving and healing you. If your knees are tender, then caress and bend your toes back. You could do toe yoga. Get those little baby French fries. Look at you. Oh, look at you. Look at you. I can't believe it. Oh, what? You just keep getting more lovable. Get over here, you little French fries. You're so cute. Okay, now stretch. Oh, it feels so good. There's a little bit of inflammation here, releasing. This is so nice. Give it a nice deep tissue massage. Give it a deep tissue massage. A good one. You're so lovable. I can't believe you just got more lovable like that. I got TikTokulosis. I could tell that this is working for you, you know? So good. I'm glad you're doing it. Now, notice if like one of your toes needs a little more love than the others. I love you so much, toe. I love you so much. You could do it, toe. I love you. You could do anything. You're the most powerful toe in the world. You're the most amazing, beautiful, magnificent, magical toe. You could grow anything you want. You could do anything you want. You're the most friendly and popular. I love you, toe. Look at you, fingers. You have the most magnificent pincher grasp. It's perfect. You can pincher grasp anything so precisely with the most amazing creativity that you can creatify a new world. The most positive change, indeed, you will bring, fingers. I love you so much. I can't take it. Fingers. Oh, I can't believe you're so amazing. Oh, you're the best in the world. No wonder babies stare at their hands. I know exactly what they're thinking. They're just thinking about how incredible you are, fingers. Hands. Oh, thank God. You guys are the best at caressing. Oh, face. I love you, face. You love your face too, don't you? That's right. You wouldn't want any other face, would you? Of course you wouldn't. Why would you? You have the most beautiful face in the world. No one else has a face like you. The more I know you, the more beautiful you are inside and out. Your face causes me to melt. I have a physical reaction that envelops every single organ. I can feel a profound impact on my whole system. Not only is there more coherency between my brain, my heart, and my gut. And there is a mind in my brain and my heart and my gut. There is also coherency between every single other organ and all their brains also. Just what happens when I witness you. I feel like I could be myself. Face. You always tell me exactly how you feel. I could see it all over you. Face, you make me want to cry. Because when you're hurting, I'm hurting. And when you're happy, face, I'm so happy. I love when you're thriving. I love your joy, face. You're so gorgeous when you're happy. And thank God it's most of the time. And I can see you working through it too. Like, I love what your forehead does, face. Oh, it's so cool. Like, I love how when you're in your higher mind, everything is smooth. And your chin is tucked and your chest is proud and your face tells me this. Like, face, I don't have to look anywhere else to know exactly what's happening. You are a friend I can trust in. You are truthful, transparent, and you are trustworthy. And I love you, face. Thank you for having eyelashes too, by the way. Like, you're so charming, face. It makes you really influential because if you're deeply authentic the way you are, and you are, then you always show it. And what's best about you, face, is you use your charismatic charm. You will like flutter your eyelashes, and then of course there's the mascara Sakasakeka. The mascara Kasakasakeka. It's a new mascara that magnetizes and elevates your eyelashes into lasers of love. And every time you flutter, the masaka goes love vibrations everywhere. Whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. You're the most magical face. Like, what face does that? What face is able to sing and butterflies and rainbows and sparkles come out? What face does that? What face leans in and then tilts and becomes soft and loving? And what face cares so much that it heals and magnetizes and elevates in positive ways everything in its past, path, and future? Past, path, and future. Face, you rock. Face, you give me grace. Face, you are incredible. I love you. You have big, beautiful eyes that pop. Your nostrils are enlarged because you're funneling in tons of prana-infused, oxygenated air. Yo, face, you give me audible exhales. Face, you give me words. You allow me to express myself, to make myself heard. Face, you give me a place to sing from. You create a foundation where I can be felt. Face, because others can feel me through you. Face, I love you so much. Look at you. Look at you. Look at you. Look at you. Face, I love you. Do you see? Do you see? It's so important to me that you understand why I love you so much. And that I'm there for you no matter what. I love you. You're so wonderful. Makes me want to cry. Your tears are special. Your tears have magical components. Your tears are different molecularly in their structure when you're sad than when you're happy crying. Or if you get an onion in your eye. Oh, face. I want to know everything. Tell me how I can support your thriving. Tell me how we could do it better together. I want to know what you want me to know, face. What most supports your thriving? What is medicinal for you? What do you love? What types of nutrients, healing foods do you like? Could you let me know what you like when I touch you? And how you like to be touched? Or what areas you need me to get to? Just like that, face? Okay. Face, I trust in you. How you doing, lungs? A lot of us lungs haven't been feeling so well, have we? Lungs. I could tell that you want my attention, lungs. I could tell that you want me to know that you're going through it, that you've been fighting something. And I felt it too, sinuses say. sinuses immediately getting stuffy to let me know that, hey, yeah, like we're feeling it too. So yeah. Thank you, body, for helping me to witness you like this. To witness you with love, even, you know, when you're coughing and going through it, and to tell you that it's okay to take the time that you need to heal and to take it easy. And yeah, things like sitting on the ground, if they feel good to you. Hey!
Getting that from YouTube.
That is Jennifer Nana.
Of course, you're saying that because you was funny.
Hold on.
And you probably got some.
Yeah.
That's just what I think.
Hi.
Knew it!
I saw
Like
you were
a
on, so I
golden
thought we'd
bubble
come
of love.
visit.
The God is true. It is you. Jennifer Nana. And Muggsy. Guys, everyone say hi to Muggsy. And Jennifer.
Hello to Daisy's chat.
Yay! Goddess Jennifer Nana is my right-hand woman, and we love to live stream together. She's one of my bestest, closest girlfriends. She's one of my soul sisters, my tribesman, a member of the Goddess Heart Table. She is the Cleveland housewife, the well-known clipper, live streamer, and queen of Animals Cute and Gardens Galore. Welcome.
I felt like I should be upside down like you. Hey, look, I played this for you.
Ooh.
999 hertz.
I love it. I have 534 hertz.
Yay.
So we should start a video. Daisy the Venice healer and Goddess Jennifer na hertz.
And King Muggsy.
And King Muggsy.
I can't stay long, but I saw you were on, so me and Muggsy wanted to come and say hi.
So
we were missing you.
Good Goddess. And thank you for saying hi. Yay. She's pretty Goddess Jennifer na. And I usually live stream pretty regularly, but she's right now, so it's a surprise.
Yeah, I'm sure this is a wonderful thing with my phone upside down. Here we go. La la la, there we are.
Yay. So I was just doing a little yoga. Do you want to do some yoga with me?
Yes.
Yeah?
What are you doing? I've never done yoga. What were you doing? Show me.
This is like a really easy spine decompression, and I could show you how to decompress your spine real quick. It's really good. I can show you how to pop out your sacrum and everything.
Okay.
All right, so you're gonna put your hands like right here in this little crease, and then I'm gonna lift up and push my weight like back into my shoulders, and then with my hips up, I'm gonna like put my arms here, and I'm pushing my lower back away from my upper back. And my tushy's off the ground. And then kind of readjust. And then you can, like, if it makes it easier, let your tushy go down. But the point is to feel the decompression. Like right now, my sacrum just popped out. And then you do like these upward motions where you push your sacrum on the ground. And then with your sacrum on the ground, you push your legs away from your spine. And then here you could pop the top part of your back up. So you use the motion of your arms swinging back down, and you'll feel like see if you can hear my back. You might be able to hear it pop. Okay, ready? And then from here to pop out your neck, you interlace your fingers behind your neck, and then you get like kind of under your, right where your jawbone begins. You push this part of your hand, and then you let go away.
Oh.
And that's how you pop out your whole spine. And now when I go back down here,
Now that I popped my top part of my back out, this will be ready for another decompression. So it just popped again. So now my sacrum, lower back, upper back's all popping out my neck. And you just go to all three. So now I go up here again. Until it's all the way compressed and it stops popping out. What, are you doing it fast? So this one, I'll show you the motion. You can do it however you want. So this neck motion, like I just kind of sit back and the pressure of my hand, this part of my hand pushing my jaw away and my fingers being interlaced will naturally, when I go back, it'll naturally create pressure and it'll not only pop out your neck, it'll pop out the top of your spine. So this way your like middle of the top of your back is done like this, and then your lower back is done like that. So it's all popped out, and then you can also do this. So to get up, put your legs up, and then use the G-force of your legs to come up to sitting. And then from here you could straighten your legs. And then now bend your toes back as far as they go and reach for your toes. And bend forward. So now you want to inhale and lengthen. And then exhale, fold. And then inhale, lengthen, and get longer. And this should pop out and while you're doing this, you're walking your fingers further down your feet. So you inhale, lengthen, exhale, fold. And then you pull with your feet when you fold to pull your spine apart. And then inhale, lengthen, exhale, fold. So my spine is popping out and pulling out. You should be able to pull yourself apart. Okay, there. So now we did toes, now we're going to do behind our neck. And the motion is kind of like upward like this. Okay, so interlace behind your neck. And again, you want to get the knuckle of your pinky under your jawbone. So interlace, so the knuckles of your pinky under your jawbone. And then hair flip. And flounce, shoulders. Let me see the hair flip and flounce. Hair flip, flounce, shoulders. Perfect. Got it. God, I love the sparkle at the end. Go. Good job. Good job. Okay, so now bring your feet together and pull them as close to your crotch as you can. And now you're going to hold really tight your feet in one hand. And then the other hand, I want you to like hold like you're holding a bowl, right? Like you're holding a bowl right at the bottom of your pelvis and rest it on your heels and say, I receive from Source God's eternal love, and put it in your root chakra. And then say, go, superhero, go, in your sacral chakra. So you take the love, I receive God's eternal love from Source. So you go like that with your hand. And then, so you receive it in your hand. Is it in there? It's in there.
Okay, good. So now you're gonna swoop. Now you're gonna take the scoop and swoop it and put it on the solar plexus. So ready? Swoop, scoop, go. I receive the glory and the power of love and God. Go, superhero, go. Now you say it.
Go, superhero, go. I receive the power of the God
And love.
and love.
Okay. Okay. And then now go like this. And I feel so vivacious. So you gotta, because now we're gonna go in the sacral chakra. So we gotta be like, and I feel so vivacious.
And I feel so vivacious.
And then put your hand on your heart and say, and I will always come from my heart.
What? I missed that one.
And say it. And I will always come from my heart.
That will always come from my heart.
Here, Burster!
Give her a stare.
And then now say, I will speak my truth with trust and transparency.
I will speak my truth with trust and
And
transparency.
then touch your throat because we're moving the love all the way up. And then say, I blissfully kiss all of life and all of the cosmos. And then say, I trust that within me is source, energy, love, and intuition and the wisdom of all the cosmos. And then we can progress with your two fingers, like kind of go up your nose. And then when you get to your eye sockets, enjoy like a nice little deep tissue massage that you give to yourself and squeeze your toes during this. And then now caress yourself all the way back and say, with that, I blast off.
With that, I blast off.
Yeah. And now pet yourself. Okay, now join your hands together and you're gonna put one elbow in and push that leg to the ground. So put your elbow on one leg. So, okay, hold that leg on the ground. Now take your other hand and try to stretch that leg apart as much as possible.
Oh yeah, I can get it all the way down.
Okay, good. So that's the stretch. And then you could straighten your other arm or you could push down on your leg. Okay, now other side. And then here you could enjoy a couple neck rolls. And some deep breaths. Taking you deeper into your delicious stretch. And a couple like get the hibbita out with some hip rolls. And bring in the vivacious restoration and renewal by doing each side.
Someone wants to join. Somebody woke up. Okay.
Mugsy, so cute. Okay, awesome. And now we're going to bring our feet up above our head and have your arms reach out and then see if you can just dip your forehead down enough to touch the ground.
Are your legs okay? Oh, Mosey's leaving.
They're together.
Together?
Please. Yeah, there's a space
Head down.
between my legs where my forehead's gonna fit right below my heels. And then this way, this is so that I can grab the top of my toes and pull myself apart if I want. Let me show you guys how it looks above.
It hurts the lower back.
Yeah, it should feel a decompression.
That's what it feels.
So, okay, good. So yeah, hurts so good is good. So just take yourself to your growth edge. And then if it hurts after so good and is not hurting good anymore, then stop.
It's good.
So now grab behind one of your knee and then massage right on the side of the joint really deep while holding underneath the knee so your leg can be like a baby. And feel how the joint, like while you massage the joint, it moves your leg. So I want you to like take your hand. So it's my right leg. So I'm going to take my right hand. I want you to literally like grab your leg and pick it up. So see how it's like that weight? And now massage. Try to get right in the joint socket. There it is. I have like a little knot there. Do you?
I used to have 2 torn meniscuses like 2 years ago, so I can feel that pain when I do this.
Okay, yeah. So just massage it out because dancers, you know, our knees are important. Okay. So now straighten that leg out and massage on the top and just do like a little like pink, really hard up the quad, as hard as you can with your thumb. And that's also, and we're also stretching the leg, but why just sit there and be bored? Like, why not massage yourself while you stretch? Yeah. So, okay, now we're going to get the other side. So, you could do whatever you want with your other leg. I like to bend it because it feels more stable for me if I bend it. So, pick up your other leg with the same hand and then massage it with the other hand right at the joint. Yeah, and a lot of people don't realize that it's sore there. And you massage and you're like, whoa, that's kind of sore. Like, yeah, a lot of us have a little blanca la 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 there, so we gotta get it, like, get it out. It's just like stagnant energies, dead cells, debris, cortisol, adrenaline. It could be anything. It could be scar tissue. So just, that's fine. Just find it and get it. Get it. Just love it up. Massage it. Feels so good. So now get the front of your legs with your thumb really good. You could do both your legs at the same time. And then you could do the other, we forgot to do the other quad, so straighten your other leg. And now really like try to bing. There's a way that you could take your thumb and go really deep and ping the muscle fibers. So that's what you want. You want that like pinging sensation where it hurts so good. Oh.
I wonder how many people were just doing that with us.
Okay, you want to see another good one? So
Yeah.
come up, see my superhero footing? So when I know I'm going to come up, I'm going to go kind of like not next to each other. I'm going to go like this, a little bit front and back. So now I'm going to push myself up. And I know it's a lot easier to stand like that, right? So you want to be a superhero, you got to be quick on your feet. So also if I want to kneel down, this is how I'm going to kneel. Right? So if you're going to get up, you got to get up quick. Because you're a superhero, so you got to be like a ninja. And then get up. And now you're gonna scoop and scoop your heels. Now try to get around the calf. And scoop and scoop. And now I keep my chest really close to my legs, and I straighten my legs and I pull the crown of my head down. And then from here,
Yeah, when I did that, my neck cracked.
yeah, and then here's another good stretch, hand to the floor, look up, and then wrap it around. Grab your thigh. I don't know if you guys can see my hand grabbing my thigh. And then from here, Care Bears. Down. You guys can do, all you have to do is just put your hand on the ground. It feels so good. And the other arm goes up and circle it around. And if you could have your gaze follow your hand, not only does it look really beautiful, but it really helps you focus and stay in your body and in the present moment throughout the yoga.
Oh, you keep going. I had to stop because he woke up. So, but I love it. I'm sure people are going with you still in chat.
Okay, someone put it in chat. And if you guys are doing yoga, I'll keep going. But if you guys are like, no. Do you guys like the yoga? People want to know. Yes, they love it. Okay, cool.
Yeah, it helped my neck.
Oh, Nicole's doing the yoga? Okay, cool. If you guys are doing yoga, let's keep doing yoga. We can also do a little makeup. We'll do makeup and yoga. So this is called face worship. I love you so much, face. I love you so much. It really makes a difference. If you touch your face and you're thinking like, oh, I can't believe that that's so-and-so, then you're going to be like, ow. Okay? So really loving thoughts. So lovable and beautiful and twinkly eyes. You are so magnificent. Here, you guys want to know what's fun? Oh, Grady. And I had an interview at 10 a.m. and it's 10 a.m. But he just texted that he's got to cancel. Perfect.
Oh no. What's going on with him? Why is he canceling?
Wants to do tomorrow.
Oh, got you.
His
Well, you can always redo that one tomorrow. And now you have time for yourself today.
You really helped me today.
I'm glad you helped
How
me
many of
today.
you guys were on the live stream earlier? Hello, Misunderstood. Guys, I misunderstood. I see you. And I see you, Clara Button. And all of us want love.
Soothing Heart, that is Ben's apartment. She does have her own apartment, but that she's at Ben's house right now. That's her boyfriend's apartment. But
Yes.
she does have her own apartment.
And I have, so King Big Ben is my primary, and I have a place of my own. So I shared that earlier on the live stream. I also shared about how you helped me.
Oh, you did?
I talked about my situation, and I talked about calling empathy buddies and stuff. I didn't mention you, but I'm mentioning you now. That Goddess Jenna Fanana was my empathy buddy who helped me and was still helping me with situation. And the situation involves something that I think all of us can relate to. And I had kind of an epiphany. I was listening to my son, one of my kids, and their friend was like abusive to them. And I kind of thought about that, like their friend was probably abusive to them, and they were taking it because my mom's abusive. Yeah, and like that's just how my family was. Like they're from Boston, really rude and like just like abusive. It's traumatizing. So it made sense to me that they might like get these like abrasive, mean friends. Hopefully they have sweet friends now. I haven't had contact with them in years. But this was like when they were with my mom, and like some of that stuff comes back to me now, and I think about it, and now I'm like, oh, like we don't have to have abusive friendships. And just because we were treated a certain way doesn't mean that it's okay for us to get treated like that now. And even if the person who abused us when we were little, like let's say that caregiver is still in our life, and a lot of us still have our parents in our life, they're living, and they're not estranged. Like it's terrible when families are estranged, because when you don't get to do repair work, then one of the steps in Alcoholics Anonymous is you got to make your amends. So if you don't get to do repair work, you suffer, and you carry it in your vibratory field. So it's really important to have healthy relationships. When you have abusive relationships, there is constantly rift. There's always something in the vibratory field that is not resolved. There's always some like thing that you have to explain, or some like other thing, some attack that you have to field, or like not a relational space. And if you're in a space that's about like defending, reflecting, and explaining, and winning, and convincing, like that is not a relational environment where we can actually talk about what's truly alive for us and what's really happening for us, because it's not about getting understood at that point. It's not about feeling seen and known or having understanding. It's about like defending yourself so that they don't believe this other thing, where we're not even getting close to self-actualization or who we even are or what our true nature is at that point. We're talking about something else that's not us. That others that we're talking about, that's not who we are. That's not where learning and growth is. And it's also not a way forward. That's like superfluous information. It's the end of the conversation and the beginning of conflict. It is saying, here's my complaint, instead of saying, hey, come and play. And notice complaint, come play. They're so similar. Like, it is the same energy to play as it is to complain. Like, playful. Something's bothering you. You be playful about that, because in being playful, you're still expressing, and that's not sarcasm. It's not cynicism. It's not like, no, it's not okay to make jokes about people that, or say things that are hurtful. Like, that's not playful.
Now friendship.
That's like another form of complaining, and it's also abuse. So that is not okay. And just because you had to be available for it before doesn't mean we have to be available for it now. And Goddess Janapanana was a presence that I needed, because this other person was going to continue to treat me in ways that are below my level, my standard of kindness and respect that I need. And if this person goes below my standard of kindness and respect, I can no longer be available for this relationship. And I wasn't even able to see that. I was blind. That's why I did Goddess Janapanana, to see my blind side.
But let's be clear that you made up your own mind. I didn't tell you what to think correctly.
You didn't tell me what to think. You showed me my blind side. You showed me what I couldn't see. Which was like, do you remember me asking you, is my reality true? Like, I did.
Which I do all the time. And it is. You know.
And we do. We need to go to our tribe, because when we make decisions alone, we're not as smart. If I make decisions alone, I may be making that decision based off of fear instead of my higher self. So I go to a trusted advisor and goddess, and I ask you. And how many times have I asked 4 or 5 of you, and you all give me the same answer I don't want?
Yeah, all the time. All the time.
But if I talk to a goddess and she gives me the answer and it feels truthful and real and loving, sometimes I only gotta hear it once.
Well, the point is, if you hear it at all, you're doing well. And you did, and you heard it for yourself. Nobody had to tell you. And you said that maybe I showed you your blind side. I don't think I did. I think you just saw it on your own. But, you know.
Well, thank you for your help. Because it's important to me that others know what I know, which is that when we try to handle situations on our own without processing or talking to anyone else about it, that we may not always be able to make our best decisions. Sometimes we can handle situations on our own and resolve conflicts. But there are other times when we see through a lens of trauma, and it's okay to be working through that trauma and to have to ask others to come in to help and support us, and to check out to find out if our reality is actually true. Because I've literally seen video of me where I thought that person was screaming in my face, and in the video they are cool as a cucumber and super calm, and I'm not. And I know that I have trauma because I've seen that. And sometimes I act out of tune with my reality, like, I'm break, guys. I'm missing my 3 children every single day. It hurts so bad. Like, you have no idea what it's like to walk around like this. So, it's called PTSD, right? So, it's like normal people, and then you touch them, and they're like, ah! And you're like, what? I just touched you right there. What's going on? Well, I have a 3rd-degree burn here, and I haven't healed yet. You just have to look.
Exactly. We are also
See my 3rd-degree burns, but when you touch me here, and you know my triggers, like unwanted male, sexual, and I don't like any of that. I don't like there's certain things that trigger my trauma because it's stuff I'm working with, because it's stuff that happened to me, you know, and it's stuff that happened to me that I haven't had a chance to heal yet, because my awakening was not triggered until 2018, late that year in August 2nd, 2018, in fact. That was when I made the decision.
Well, you did a good job, Days. I'm proud of you. I see you growing every day. So thank you for the credit that you gave me. I'll take it and I appreciate it, but give yourself the same amount of credit, okay? I love you. You're my soul sister. You're friends. We're friends. That's what friends do. And maybe you haven't had friends like me before. I haven't had a friend like you before either, but I am working on making this best friendship I've ever had, because so far it is. So that's all we can do, right, girl? Keep supporting each other, keep being friends, keep working on it. And I think it's more than what most people got on this planet.
No, that's right. We have a lot of qualities that are important to me. We have the quality of play, and when we come together, we are playful and delighted, and we also understand that the first component of playing is asking, how do we all feel today? And the next question is, well, what are we needing? Like, how do we support each other? And then it's all about play. And then my other value, which you embody after play, is that you embody truth. And that you will always tell me like it is. And then you bring my third value, which is kindness and love. And caring for the whole. That you'll tell me like it is. You'll care about my needs and this needs, and we will never build a triangle or gossip. That we're there to dissolve enemy images. That we're there to create more unconscious contracts and more programming that we have to now dissolve and work through. That we are here to ascend and clear everything out so we can be limitless, and so that we can be light, so that we can empower and elevate together. And the other value which you embody, which I'm very grateful for, because it's probably one of my biggest struggles with friendships, is it's important that we create together. And you and I are creating together.
Even today, even through my hardships, I found you to create today.
Thank you. You meet a lot of my needs and make my world very wonderful.
Same. Ditto, girl. Look, I'm going to cut this short, but before we do, I want us to, this will probably be the last time that Muggsy's on your live stream. So let's just say a little special something for him. Your chat doesn't know him. This is Muggsy, the 24-year-old Chihuahua, you guys. He's in hospice. He's doing really good, but he is in hospice. So we're just going to say a quick goodbye, and I want you, oh, he woke up on his own. So if you want to say something to him, Daisy, you might want to. He knows you very well.
Muggsy, we love you so much, Muggsy. And your eyes and nose create the shape of a heart because you are pure love, Muggsy. You are the most sweet little butterfluff, and you bring so much joy into the world. And your pleasure and bliss and joy is very, very important. And I want you to ascend and pass into the next state of your existence with my love and with the love of all of us, supporting you and empowering you in your journey, and know that we will always be together. And I don't believe that this is the first time we will see each other, but if it is true that this is, or the last time, but if it is true that this is the last time, I want to say to you, farewell, my friend. I love you so much, and it's been super real. And at 24 years old, it still feels too soon to let you go, bro. And I met you too late in the game, you know? And you've always just been a loving dog. And my world, you represent dog. But it's not just any dog, Muggsy. You represent dog with like a mirror in front. And it's so cool because the mirror reflects the word dog. And you want to know what it says, Muggsy? What does dog smell like? That is what I say, Muggsy.
Thank you, Daisy.
Here it is me. I love you.
Aw, look, he knows you as Aunt Daisy, and he knows your voice. Thank you for saying those kind words, Days. I love you, and he loves you too. And that's why we came on today, because he's having such a good day. And we love you. But we're going to go, okay?
Okay.
I love you, dear girl. Thank you, friend.
Bye, Goddess.
Goodbye.
Nana.
Goodbye, TikTok.
Goodbye. Goodbye, Mugsy. We love you. Hey, you guys. It's just me and you and the toes. Love you guys. Elgene says, I gave so much love to that dog, but I wouldn't have known if I didn't follow you. Aw, I love it. Yes, I got the soap. Minnie May. Are you the one that gave me the soap? Did he send you a picture? You want to see the soap? Come on. I have a little cold. Could you guys please pat my back while I cough? I don't have any more coughs, but that still feels nice. Thank you. I'm going to be doing a lot of yoga, and are you guys beginners in yoga? We're going to start doing yoga every morning. This morning we're kind of taking it off a little bit, but tomorrow morning, let's get up and do yoga. What do you guys think? Do you guys like that? Yay, Nicole likes it. Yes. Okay, so let's do some yoga. How about, okay, will you guys come back in a little bit and we'll do yoga? Let's figure out a time. What time you guys want to do? Like 11? We'll do some beginner yoga. Let's do some beginner yoga at 11. That would be so fun. And we don't have any plans today, so we'll do some beginner yoga. You guys want to do that? All right, cool. Well, I actually just need like 10 minutes, if you guys are okay with that. I want to go pee. I want to drink some water. I want to get a coffee, and I want to finish my makeup, and then I will be ready to do yoga. So like probably 10 minutes. So you guys get ready. Get your yoga mats. We're gonna do some yoga. Do you guys know that I'm a yoga master? You guys know that I've been trying to get a yoga studio for a while, but I've been opening like little makeshift yoga studios all over for a long time. Like 6 years I've been doing it. And I call them different things. I like the name The Healing Arts Dojo. Do you like that name? That's the name I like. And then A Call to Love is the name that I liked for my nonprofit, but somebody else took that name. My friend Goddess Bodhi really wanted to do that Call to Love thing, so I told her she could do it, but I'm not gonna like do it with her. So she's gonna do it on her own. And I mean, if she gets my ideas to work, good job. Because it's not about me doing it. It's about somebody doing this, okay? So there's somebody out there who made a Call to Love. And if you guys want to support her, that would be cool, because I think she's going to try to use my work, so that's good. But that's not my work. So even though I maybe have been affiliated with the Call to Love in the past, I am not affiliated with the Call to Love anymore. And now I just use the Goddess Heart Table. That's what I say. Goddess Heart Table, Goddess Heart Table. And everything is on behalf of the Goddess Heart Table. And we answer a call to love, but I'm not going to use that name at all because my friend really likes that name. And it's actually not that important to me, so she can have it. And I love her more than I love having a name, right? So I'm going to choose love and harmony.
instead of choosing being right. Who wants to be right if you're suffering? Right? Now that's a genius. I always knew you could do it. Genius, you. You're so smart and pretty. You could do anything. Seriously. You could do anything. You have my support. I know you don't need it, but you got it. You have all the support in the world. And you got all the resources in the world. Everyone loves you. Everyone would do everything for you. You just gotta own it. You just gotta act like it. It's true. Oh, I love your eyebrows. Do you want to be fluffy too? No, no, no. La, la, la. Just a little. There we go. Whoa, you look incredible. Whoa. That's amazing how you keep getting more lovable. Do you do that every time? You just keep getting cuter, don't you? You're just all about being a doop-doo. I know. I know. Yes. Well, that's the best part about hanging out with you. Is I never know what's going to happen. When I hang out with you, I just think, what are they going to do next? And then I just witness you. And in the blank space, it's like being in a warm, velvety puddle of love. And I'm like a puddle jumper, like jumping from puddle to puddle, just following you. Like, show me everything. Because I don't know unless you show me about you. I want to know about you. Because I don't know. I'm not going to act like I know either. I'm not going to give you unsolicited advice. I'm not going to pretend that I know. I'm going to be curious about you and let you say what's true for you. Because I know you don't like that. No one does. Of course you hate it. Because you want to be witnessed. You want to be love engulfed. It's true. You are too lovable. Do it together. Come on. We'll do everything together. You don't have to do anything alone. In fact, you're not supposed to. When you're a network of co-regulating nervous systems, big feelings get bigger. And something that used to be wonderful is spectaculosis. You bodacious super duper hero. And things that are difficult don't seem so bad when you are together. Is this the soap you're talking about? It's in the shower. That's the spot for it. What do you think? Is Minnie mad at? So they're like these Native American artists, and they live in Florida, and Allgood has gone to see them a couple times. Look how pretty the bathroom is. You want to see how pretty I keep it? So this is King Big Ben's place. I always make sure he's got floral arrangements and flowers everywhere. La la la. Oh, what's this? Oh, more flowers. And here's our little loofah. Look at it. So gorgeous. Yes, it is. So amazing. Uh-huh. What do you guys think? I think so too. Don't ever change a thing. You're perfect right where you need to be for your stage of developmental learning and growth. So now you guys know what's up. I'm gonna take a quick little break, go tinkle, relieve myself. You guys are gonna listen to the healing vibes. And when I come back, we're gonna do the yoga. First, before I go, it's all about the coffee, you know. And in addition to the Java, we're gonna get our laundry on. Go, superhero, go! Are you ready? We're gonna make it silky smooth and beautiful for Big Ben. King Big Ben. Huh. Today's laundry day. Cinnamon. Okay, pretend this. I'm sprinkling love. Oh, look. Here's some empathy juice. Oh, look. It's going to make you believe in magic. Go. You're a super magical superhero. Oh, good job. Look, you're getting magic all over. I always knew you could. I love you so much. Delicious. It's gonna be incredible. This is Creativity Global Liberation milk. It's milked straight from the powerful, glorious love. It is from the tears of the hearts of the superheroes. Global Liberation milk. Go! Global Liberation milk, go! Whoa! You're so lovable. Keep going. You did a good job. Come on, Global Liberation juice. You're gonna free us all. I love Big Ben's place. Oh, you guys want to see my outfit today? You guys are like, what's Daisy gonna wear? Hold on, you guys, I'll show you. Go. So all I do, I just use my superhero DNA to be my stylist, and I just say, okay, I'm gonna dress like a superhero, you know? You guys could tell I like flowers. Da, 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 da. Da, da, da. Da, da, da. Da, da, da. These are like chocolate nuts, I think. Everyone can read all of our thoughts. You can read my thoughts, and I can read your thoughts. Try it. Walk up to a plant, or an animal, or a baby, or a child. You could read their thoughts. They will be truthful. They will tell you. Animals and plants cannot talk. Babies may not be able to talk either. But some babies will tell you. You could read everyone's mind. You can always trust children to be honest with you. The only time a child will not be honest with you is because they're scared. And if that's what domination systems use too, by the way. Domination systems use fear to control, because a good child does what you say and they do it without question because of fear of punishment. Because if they do not, then they will be punished and they will get in trouble. And you don't want to get in trouble, so you have to do what you're told. Do you feel the vibration of that? That's domination system. So that will make you not want to be honest. But children are not used to this. So a child's kind of like doesn't understand this system, so they'll still be honest. Once they understand it, then they're not going to be honest. No one's going to be honest. But if you go to a little child and you ask them, they're going to tell you. They're going to tell you. You could read everyone's mind, even if they're not being honest. And domination systems make it so like we don't want people to know how we feel. And then it's funny because we all act around, go walk around, and we act as if we don't know how each other feels, but that's not true. We know exactly how each other feels. We could feel it, but we choose to not pay attention to that. And if we choose to not pay attention to it, we could be oblivious to it. And being oblivious to it is even worse because you can feel it, but you just are not acknowledging it. And I've been there. How many of you have been in that space? I remember knowing that there was like this thing, and I didn't know it was called empathy. Okay? That's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about empathy. I remember that there was like this thing, and it was like a thing that people did for each other where they cared about the other person in a way where they wanted to know how they felt and understand how they felt, and then cared about that and did this whole thing about like feeling the other person. And that's empathy. And I remember knowing about this thing that people do, but not really like knowing about it or how to do it. It was never done for me. And I was not really able to consider everyone or anyone else or think about how they felt. And, you know, you could label that and be like, that's narcissism. Okay. All right. Well, what does that do? So what? Okay, so now you put a word. All right. But that doesn't actually tell you what that person needs. Now you just labeled them. And now you're more likely to other them. But if you actually look into that, like, ooh, what does that mean? Like, this person's not considering others. So why wouldn't they want to know how they feel and want to understand? Okay, well, if it was never done for them, then that must have been really painful. And there must be a lot of pain associated with that. And not having those skills must have just been a side effect of being in a really painful situation where you're not attuned to. So now we're starting to understand, maybe our hearts are opening now, because now instead of this person is narcissistic and they don't know how to give empathy and yeah, like if you just think about yourself like I used to, that's addict behavior. It's pretty normal to act narcissistic, only care about yourself. And I remember that. I remember like not knowing what this empathy thing is. I did not even know about this word. I just knew that like there was this thing that people did. And now that I know what I know, I've been studying empathy a lot. And I'm just a student. I'm a cute little grasshopper like you, learning about Earth on Earth School. And we may think that we're geniuses and know everything. And it's true, we do. But we also came here to learn. And in learning, we experience and we make mistakes. And we find out the ways that, oh, I don't want to do it like that. And before I know that, like, I'm going to do it like that. And then I'm going to find out I don't want to do it like that. But I probably first have to do it like that. So the key is to only have to do it like that one time. And to not keep on doing it like that over and over and over again. And we don't have to suffer like that. We could just do it like that one time. And then go and process and debrief. And get the hindsight about like, okay, well, when I do it like that, then what's the hindsight? And okay, well, that's what I did. Well, what would I like to do it like? And then once we got the hindsight from going back in the past, then we go over to the future. And we think of a future that doesn't exist yet, maybe, but we're thinking about it, we're creating it. And what will we do? Right? And then we're going to get the inspiration in the moment to be able to do that. So that's all we could do. But if we're going to judge each other and if we're going to label each other and be like, oh, that person is that person. It's like, yeah, you know what? Yeah, I am a little selfish and so are you. And I am a little narcissistic and so are you. And I am this and I am that and I am that and everything negative and everything positive and everything neutral. So now we're starting to come to a place of wholeness and oneness, because in owning that we are everything, then I am me and you are me too. And you are you, and I am you. And my me draws from your you. So we co-create one another. And in this world, we are one. We are divine. There's so many truths that are underlying that if not acknowledged, we will act a certain way. If we believe other truths, we will be those truths and be out of balance from our highest self, which is love. And we could go and dip into other vibrations and densities and experience what that's like. And then we can choose to ascend closer to source energy when we want to, which is always closer to love. And it's easy once you figure it out. Like when you get into integration stage of awakening, you just work with everything in the moment. You know that exactly what needs to be worked with is going to come up. And then that's what you work with. And then you just take it as it comes. And you don't shame or attack yourself or others, because that doesn't promote learning and growth. So now the new move is we are loving and curious and kind. And then when we attack and are anything other than loving, curious, and kind, then we know that that is our trauma. That is not our truth. And once we get to loving, curious, and kind, and that is always our truth, well, okay, now we're less traumatized. But in this density, in this reality, there's trauma to be healed. But there's no one here with no trauma. And I'm not saying that that won't be the world one day, that we won't have a world where we are healing all the trauma. I don't know. But I would love to have a world that is real and that is doable. I want a world that's magic, because I believe in magic. And I don't want a world that doesn't work. My expectations may seem very high. Then again, why don't we all have such high standards? After all, don't we love our big, big, big mama so much? Mama Gaia, I call her. She is here to love us. Like a bountiful, bodacious, big, big, big mama. She just keeps giving from her bountiful, bodacious breasts more and more nourishment. You notice, like, it doesn't matter what we do. We could, like, bulldoze everything and put concrete and smoke and filth and trash and death. And she will grow dandelions through the cracks of thick cement with only dirt underneath and nothing else. And dandelions will grow. And Mother Earth will say, here, you guys are so toxic. Have some delicious flowers. These will heal you. They are detoxifying. You're welcome. I love you. Let me know if you need anything else. And then our response is we see the dandelions and we balk and we scoff and we say, weeds, kill them. And then Mama Gaia cries and she tries again. That is our world. And until we say, big, big mama, I love you, I will bulldoze all of this concrete. You're always thinking of me. You're doing everything for everyone else. Like, what about you? Like, I was taking care of you, big, big mama. Where's your superheroes at? Oh, big, big mama, you're so loving. Big, big mama, you give us rain. I know that those are tears of joy and sorrow that you're mourning and you're birthing and you're celebrating and you are inspiring all at once. Big, big mama, when you cough, the whole world shakes. And, you know, when you spin and dance, it's like a tornado. Big, big mama Earth, you are incredible. And I'm so sorry for what we've done to you. I'm so sorry about what the humans did. I promise you, most of us are not like that. We're actually really loving and sweet. We have really good intentions. All we want to do is play, and we have all of this new technology, so we're experimenting with it. We're trying to find out what our technology does. And in doing so, we're also trying to keep these programs of the past alive. Like the way that we used to do things is you would like own and divvy up Earth and
now we're learning that like you cannot own Earth and you can't just like divvy up a living organism. That organism needs all different ecosystems and environments and life, and the more that you control something, the more you kill it, and the correlation of control and killing is together. So the more control you add, the more suffering and death. And when we acknowledge these truths, we become loving and soft. Just like the aliens. When the aliens come here, like, they just take what they need. They barely touch anything. They leave beautiful patterns. They're sentient and loving. They're not here to have a war with us, or we would have already had this crazy alien war. They would have already intervened if they were going to be violent. I think that any intervention that the aliens have had has been the most loving and caring and soft as possible. That they don't want to harm anyone. All they want to do is reduce harm. And that we are meant to be an intergalactic spirit, that we are meant to be one being, and in coming together as one planet, that Earth will rise and ascend to be able to interact with other species and other life forms from other planets, and we will not be stuck on this Earth timeout. And if we continue to treat Big Mama the way we're treating her, we're not going to be allowed to leave Big Mama. We're just going to be here on Earth timeout. And they're not going to let us demolish ourselves. They're just going to wait until we awaken. Because the jig's going to be up soon. Like, you can't have market economy and domination systems running everything forever. We're just going to keep having more information and technology be free, which is just going to keep making life get better and better. So I'm going to go to the potty, and then we're going to start the yoga. You guys ready? Nicole, are you still here? Yes, Nicole's here. Okay. All right, you guys, hold it down for each other. Just give me like 2 minutes. I'm gonna go potty. Be right back. Here. You guys can look at some flowers. It's way better. Look at these flowers. Fanta.
I want to know what's alive in your body. Maybe take a moment. If you ask yourself what's alive in my body, your body doesn't say anything. And then if you sit with it, it might move. You might feel a sensation. You might notice that your breath deepens or something else happens. What happens? What movement do you notice? Maybe you lick your lips or your eyes close.
In this pro-
I'm going to try to find some good music for us. Is it better if I film this and then you see more? Put this in the background. There. Cool. Okay, so you're on the ground, and I prefer that you are on the wood. I don't want you on a yoga mat, but if you want to be on a yoga mat, then go on a yoga mat. So just start off like getting used to being a superhero, alright? So it's not like you just flump your body around. You're intentional. Every breath you take, every move you make is intentional. Okay, so start standing up and put your hands over your belly. Can you guys hear me okay? Put a yes in the chat if you guys could hear me. When I'm back here, you guys are good? Yeah? Okay, good. All right. So go ahead and start by standing. Clap your hands together. Rub them. Feel the energy and life force from your body begin to gather and accumulate in your hands. Do you feel it? The warmth, the energy, the power? Find stillness. Take a breath with your hands to your chest. Shimmy your feet a little bit. Roll your shoulders, perhaps. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, let everything go. Bring your hands up to your third eye. Caress your hair with your thumbs all the way down through your jaw, and then use your fingers to trace through your scalp, fluffing your hair on the way back up, scratching your scalp with all 10 of your fingers. Now, look at your hands as you reach them high into the sky. Bend your wrists back, looking at the back of your hands. And now, there's a wall behind you. Take a step forward. And now bend back. Inhaling and exhaling. Allowing your breath to lengthen and pull you deeper into your stretch. Lengthening with each inhale. And every exhale, stretching more. Come back into center. And make circular movements with your shoulders in each direction as you hold your hands at the top of your head. Now separate your hands, reach reach up with your fingers wide, your gaze is forward. Circle your arms down to your hips and bring your hands up to your waist. And then push your hands down through the front of your legs. Once you get to your knees, sit. Put your elbows and your weight from your elbows into your knees. Separate your feet from each other. Begin to lean back more into the tush, as if you're sitting into a chair, and bring your hands to your chest. Now put your hands on the floor. Your elbows are still connected to your knees, so that you're not really using your knees, you're more using your hands and feet. And your knees are just there for the love and gentle enjoyment. Smile, because it makes you smarter and stronger. You're doing it perfect. Come back into your heels. And now see if you could get your heels closer with your toes pointing out, and just shimmy the feet closer. And lengthen your spine as you push your knees with your elbows. Now plant your hands to the ground. Your knees come up to the triceps. And maybe your toes leave the ground. Coming back down onto the toes. Bring your heels and toes to touch, and knees to touch. And hook your chin over your knees. And walk your fingers out forward. And now allow your forehead to bow to the ground. Once your knees touch the ground, leave them there. And now caress from your knees with the tips of your fingers all the way up through your thighs, drawing your shoulders back and up, and then rolling them down. Now, your fingers are spread wide in your lap, and you love that your toes are screaming. I will show you. Your toes are screaming. They're bending back, and you love it. You don't want it to stop. You want it to keep going. Can you guys see what they're doing? It's incredible. It's the best thing that ever happened to us. Screaming toes makes it so that our toes can decompress, and in the decompression of our toes, our spine will decompress. And because our spine is decompressing, well, it's connected to everything in our body, and everything in our body is connected to our feet. So do the toe yoga with me. My toes are screaming, and I love it. Are your toes screaming? Because you're gonna get a tickle torture then. Tickle, 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 tickle. I mean it. There we go. So now we're going to plant our hands behind our feet and look back dramatically. Where'd you go? Get over here. I will show you what I mean. Look back dramatically. And breathe. And if you've been a little sick like me, it's going around. A lot of people have like COVID and stuff. So unfortunately, I've been getting over it. I just stopped taking Dayquil and NyQuil. That was helping for me. So after screaming toes, I want us to have our knees hover. Beautiful. And now come into a downward dog. Pedaling your feet back and forth. Take one of your feet and step it next to your hand. And straighten your leg. So you are in a beautiful, sort of like a triangle pose. You could lift your arm up. Now you're in a triangle pose. And then put your other hand down. And then put your other arm up. Now you're in a revolved triangle. So you could replace your hand and foot back in a downward dog. And this time if you want to lift the leg, you can. Lift the leg. Good job. Now put your hand next to front and look at that. Grab the thigh. I love how you do it. Look up at the sky. Shine your heart. There's nothing that separates you and the light that shapes everything. And back up. And back down. And plant into a downward dog. Look at your tummy. Bring your heels to the ground. Now come up on your tiptoes. And now bend your knees. Bear pose. And now inhale back up on your tiptoes and heels come down. And so do your knees. And then bring one of your feet up to your hands. And now lean back. And come up with the other hand behind you. So if your right leg's in front, your left arm's behind you. And then if your left leg is in front, your right arm's behind you. Notice the control and the grace and the superhero posability. Go. So practice. This is called super duper hero. Go. So this is really important because if you're going to do a superhero landing, you need to know how to do this. If you do a superhero landing, you need to have one foot in front of the other. You know, get up quick, go. And then if you're laying down, this is important. You got to learn how to use your body to flip up and then get up. So watch. I'm going to show you. So you use your body. And you go. Flip up like that. All right? And then learn how to get down, get up quick. It's really good for me too, because if I don't do my yoga, my knee's gonna hurt. All right? So one leg in to the inner thigh. Look how cute that foot is. Make sure you love your foot. Give your foot some love. And now I'm gonna get that other foot. Go. I see you, foot. Don't try to hide. Hey, stop trying to hide. There you are. So you reach for it. You're doing it great. You're so perfect. You're so loving and sweet. Put your arm up and make big, beautiful circles. Oh, it feels so good. Do you feel any crack-a-lacka? Get it. Come on, you can't have that in there. Go, you're too lovely for that. Okay, go. Now you're gonna straighten the other leg. Bring your foot in, right? Toes out. You're doing it. It's so wonderful. I like your style. Keep doing that. Now look, put your arm up. Look at your hand. And maybe you'd like do this with your wrist. I call it a circle dirkle. And then go the other way. And then you can reach for your toes. Oh, and take a wrist your leg. And bring your other leg together. Alright. Now what? How about this? Trust yourself. You have all of the wisdom that you need. Those who are truly there for you will give you a space of unconditional belonging to be you. No matter what, they will never leave you. They will always be there for you. So trust yourself and be yourself. And that is your best self, your true self. Okay? Alright, let's go. Get back into yoga. Go. Okay, so now we're gonna bring our feet up to our tush and hug into a tight ball. I love you so much. And grab your toes and bend them up. And now practice hovering on your tailbone. Going to be important. Now one heel touches, okay, just for balance, and now kick and hold your toes up, okay, and now open. Okay, and now down. Okay, now other side. Ready? So we're going to hover, and then once you got the abulosis pulled in, it's a good opportunity to practice lengthening, practice your balance, because if you could have both your feet up, then you're going to trust yourself more to balance with one foot down, because you just did it with 2 feet up. right? So there you go. Build your confidence and give yourself like an inner pep talk. If your leg needs to like stretch all the way out because there's something going on in here, like give yourself that. Just listen to your body, and then when you're ready, one foot down, other one. So practice having it go forward and out. And then now, do you trust yourself enough to do this? Do you trust yourself enough to try? And if not, there's a wall behind you. So find the wall. And when you're ready, do both legs, okay? So find out which leg wants to go first and then go. Perfect. And try to kick into your hands. And then when you're ready, come back down and bring your feet together. Beautiful. Now, take one of your feet, put it under, and pull the other foot close. Make your arms do a dumana, like that. So it's like a dumana. And then bend the elbow and do like a little crest on your forehead. And twist. You can grab your calf muscle, give it a nice squeeze, put your hand behind you, and then twist it the other way, please. Just like that. Yeah. Doing it. Go. Go! And then, just for a nice stretch, dip the knees down with the hands behind you, head bow. It looks like this. Hands behind you, dip the knees down to the ground, head bow. And then bring the knees back up and practice with the balance to bring the hands to the front, twirl, right? Practice that. Twirl, can you go all the way around? And now can you do it with the knees? Because this is really important. If you're a superhero, you better have some dance moves. Why do you think I go to Deanna Luckett's dance class so I can get the dance moves? You know who she is, right? So dance moves. You know who she is, right? So it's like right before I did my twirl, you guys want to see? So put your leg up, and then you use your arms. And my foot hit the wall. But watch, we're gonna find a big open area. So to do the twirl on the knees, put one leg up, and then you use your arms. So put your other arm here, and then twirl. See, my foot hit that. So up and twirl. Okay, and now let's try the other leg. Up, twirl, go. Hair flipping is really important. Always hair flip, and then learn how to grab your scalp. Right, you want to always grab your scalp like this. I learned that from Goddess Deanna. She's actually the only person I follow on my TikTok. I think I have like 2 or 3 people I follow. That's it. I don't know how to unfollow. So put your leg out and you're still up on one toe. So the reason I like to have this kind of yoga is because if we're like moving poses and can be up on our feet and are not kind of like fumbling around, then it's better for our bodies, better for our confidence, it's better for our mobility, and that's how we're meant to move. I don't believe that we're meant to be clumsy. So that's what that is. And we're just gonna keep doing beginner yoga. So practice like being up on your toes, having your knees go in the front and your hands in the front. And then practice having your knees go up. And instead of in the front, now rub at your chest. And then have your hands go behind you. And then now practice having your knees go down. And have your knees go up. And now maybe your knees open and go down. And now your hands go to the front. And now your toes go down. See how my toes are bending? It's screaming toes. Now practice coming up on your toes and bring your heels together. And put your hands And we're just practicing with this, right? And then when we get good with this, we can do warrior poses. Now, you wanna know what's cool about warrior? Warrior poses. You get to start with your footing, and a warrior footing will be 1 foot in front and it is going straight, and the foot behind you has a 45-degree angle, and then the front knee is bent at a right angle and the back leg is straight, and the right angle of the knee is in alignment with the ankle, and the knee does not go over the ankle, and the hips are straight. They're not turned to the side. The hips are straight, not like that. And make sure you sit down so you have the right angle. Back leg is completely straight. And now this warrior pose. So you see. And of course you have table noise, so I'm gonna here so you guys can see. So here's a warrior pose. And you can have your arms up. Warrior 1, 2, reverse, and warrior 3 is a standing pose where your back leg goes up and your arms go out in front. You could have them go behind you. And what's cool about warrior is you can change your footing. So your front leg is facing forward and your front leg has your knee bent. And then all you do is you use the momentum of your arms to turn and go the other direction. And now your other leg is facing forward and your other leg's knee is bent. And now this leg is straight. And it feels really good. You just kind of go back and forth. And practice, because for some people, this may be hard for them, in which case a crescent pose would be even more difficult. So a crescent pose is where the back toes are up. So now you guys can see my toes. So if I do a crescent pose, my front leg still has the right angle, but now my toes are up. See? And when I do crescent pose, that's harder than when I do warrior pose. Here's warrior. What do you guys think? Hello, you guys. So, the Queen of Chime, I don't usually, Nicole says, I have to get my kid from preschool, but thank you. Yay, thanks for doing yoga with me, Nicole. Are you a local goddess? Are you near Santa Monica or Venice? Oh, this is, it's on YouTube. It's like 534 hertz. Let me check. I think it was this one. Deep eternal ambient music with rain. Oh no, that's that. Look, deep calm melodies. You guys like it? It's nice. Huh? You just got more lovable. incredible positive change. Yeah, I want to know. Tell me. Would you please send me a female spirit guide, Daisy? Okay, Yvette Erasmus is one of my favorite teachers. Yvette Erasmus is incredible. And Miki Kashtan, Mikikashtan, Miki Kashtan, Yvette Erasmus, YVETTEERASMUS. Every Wednesday she does a coaching call, and I am on that coaching call. It is called Conversations from the Heart, and it is on Zoom. And it's at 8 in the morning California time, from 8 till 9:30 every Wednesday on Zoom. And it's called Conversations from the Heart. And if you go to YvetteErasmus.com, you can go to her meeting. Tell them that Daisy sent you. And we are all psychic. We can all read everyone's minds. And also we're all telepathic. So a lot of times, like, when you think something and someone will come to you and say it, like, they heard you think it. Okay? Like, please acknowledge our power. Please acknowledge our abilities, that we're psychic, we're telepathic. And we read minds, and we read nervous systems, and we know. And we're just so afraid of how powerful and magical we are. And that's okay. We're going to go exactly at our stage of learning and growth, and we will meet each other where each other is at, with love, curiosity, and a learning and growth mindset, caring for all of life, and that all needs get met, so long as there is willingness and capacity. So we work on raising that instead of demanding and forcing, because we acknowledge that doesn't work anymore. Yeah. Mystique Watcher says, no, the ability must be awakened. We all have it, and the ability must be awakened. So yes, the ability must be awakened. Would you channel an archangel to assist me then? I don't claim to be like the one, the special one. I don't like come here doing that. I more present myself as a perfectly imperfect, flawed light being who makes mistakes, and she cares a lot and loves a lot and really wants to do it better. So when she makes mistakes, she likes to learn, and I like to think of this as an environment for learning and growth, where I am a baby grasshopper just like you. Which is why when you say, like, for me to give you a guide, I'm going to give you my psychologist, who's also a nonviolent communication coach, because I love her style. It's so loving. But I also got kicked off her call on Wednesday, and I quietly and sheepishly went back in. But I was just expressing my truth, you know, because I was like, it's not really healing if we're not acknowledging the systems that we're making ourselves available for. Why are we consenting to these systems, knowing that they hurt us and are causing us to act out? And why are we just talking about the acting out instead of talking about the root of the problem? And this isn't really healing, it's just re-traumatizing until we talk about the truth and the underlying conditions in our environment that are causing us to have these healthy reactions that we're having, which is attacking each other or attacking ourselves. And when I said that, they kicked me out of the meeting. But I put it in the chat because she didn't want me to say my comment out loud, because I asked to please say it out loud. So then I put it in the chat, and then they removed me because they didn't like it. But then I went back in and I listened. So I love Yvette Erasmus. I've been going to her for 5 years. I found nonviolent communication. Marshall Rosenberg is my teacher. I love him. He's dead. Yvette Erasmus studied under him. He created nonviolent communication. He is a saint. He's like a Jesus, one of those. So are you, by the way. And he came back. He came here to teach us nonviolent communication. He's amazing. So Yvette Erasmus studied under him. The woman who I just told you has that thing Wednesdays. Tomorrow on Friday, you can go to a free coaching call from 12 to 2. So sign up for it. It's called Responding to the Call of Our Times, and it's with Mickey Kashtan. And it's amazing. It's definitely for you. So I highly recommend doing these coaching sessions. And if you want female guides, MIKI Kashtan. And then the third one, Sarah Payton. And all three of these women studied under Marshall Rosenberg. So they all come with their own form of nonviolent communication. Sarah Payton does resonance, like feeling how others feel. And Yvette Erasmus is more about like relationships and stuff. Like not so much healing the trauma, but what do you do? It's more about like learning and classroom type stuff, where Sarah will actually do process work. And then Mickey Kashtan, she's a genius on global liberation. So I'm going to show you guys my teachers right now. I can't wait to show you. So I'm going to flip this camera. Here, Mickey. No advertisements. I do not consent. No. Come on, Mickey. Get to the good stuff.
If I have a need, somebody will come to me and support me in getting the need met. I have a friend who grew up in the projects in Cleveland in the United States.
Okay, so that's Mickey Kashtan. And now here's Yvette Erasmus.
And he and I have had several conversations about it, and he should.
Colleen asks, how do you maintain connection when you believe that everything is fine, when someone is complaining and wants you to be upset as proof that you care? Okay, Colleen, where should we start? I can see that this thing is not affecting you in the way that it is affecting me, and that feels like a disconnect to me. And then I would just acknowledge that. I mean, we want to go for what's true. Yeah, I think that's true. I think there's much more coming up for you around this than there is for me.
So that's Yvette. I knew you guys would like it. And then here's Sarah Payton. I love Sarah.
My self-resonance is something like, Sarah, of course you're crying, and it's good to cry, which is not even have a question mark at the end, and you know that question marks are sacred in resonant language. It's almost like my right hemisphere has been taken offline, so we'll start to ask questions. Sarah's right hemisphere, your right hemisphere, everybody's right hemisphere, have you had your fuses blown? Do you need some acknowledgement that this is not like anything else you've ever lived through? And that you feel bewildered and sad and angry and enraged and collapsed all at once? Would you like some acknowledgement that maybe you're even taking action every day, energizing, emergent, generative action?
There you go. Hey, Mystic Watcher, don't, just put it one time in the chat, okay? I usually go through the chat. Don't bomb my chat, okay? Alright. Just be a loving presence. Because I can see it. I can see that you got hurt, okay? Alright. So, yeah, Mystic, I already told you, I'm not here to help anyone because I'm not the special one. I'm here to let you know that you are the special one, okay? So, you could do it. You could do it. So, that's what's up. Those are my 3 teachers. Thank you guys for sharing. Thank you for the yoga. I love you. And I'll see you guys soon. Conscious communication. I'm gonna write a book. Conscious communication. I just wrote a book, 5 Steps of Global Liberation. You guys know that? I did. All right, I love you, and I will see you soon. And you take good care of yourself. I want you to look at yourself in the mirror and learn how to sparkle at yourself and shine and say, you are so lovable, you vivacious, perfect, beautiful, inside and out being of light to you. Tell yourself, because it's true. All right? I love and release you.